Hi folks, Chris Voss here from the chrisvossshow.com and chrisvossgaming.com. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast on both those sites so you can check out all the cool different reviews we do of games and gaming products, technical stuff, etc., etc. Today we are reviewing the game Vaporum. You can pretty much get it on just about every console there is, it seems, in platform, if you will. And it's a steampunk dungeon crawler. Kind of an interesting sort of game. It's definitely kind of beautiful in its visual aspects, I got to tell you that. But I'm not a big crawler fan, but let's get into the details of it. Vaporum is a grid-based single-player and single-character dungeon crawler RPG seen from the first-person perspective in original steampunk setting. It's inspired by old-school games like Dungeon Master 1 and 2 and the Eye of the Beholder series, and most recently, Legend of Grimrock 1 and 2. You're stranded in the middle of the ocean and in front of a gigantic tower, and the hero has to find out what the place is, what happened there, and more importantly, who he is. And so there's all sorts of little breadcrumbs throughout it. Visually, it's kind of a beautiful game, a bit dark, but it is a dungeon, so I guess that works. And you have to go through and, of course, work puzzles, find stuff, find enemies, things of that nature, build out an armor piece, your inventory, etc., etc. I think if you're a big fan of crawlers, this is a great game for you. Fatbot Games has put together this action-adventure indie RPG genre, and I think it's a worthy effort. I want to preface this by saying I'm not a crawler fan. I would have loved this game a whole lot more if I could have just run and gun through it and did different things. I do have to say, too, I have the PS4 version. If you're doing this on PC, it might feel a little bit, it really feels like it was built for PC because you have cursor arrows and cursor buttons and some of the graphics are probably made the way they are, but I just really feel like I'm in a 1995 PC game, which is probably what they intended when they did it. But I got to tell you, I just get frustrated with it. The nature of fighting enemies, and you're locked into one place, and the swiping and the fighting, I just cannot get into. It's a fairly inexpensive game, $20. So if you're like this type of thing, you want to play with it, you can take and do that as well. I think it's a worthy visual effort. I'm not a big fan of the gameplay, not a big fan of the fights. I got to tell you, I really hate the game. I'm going to just be honest with you. But I do adhere to the fact that I'm not a crawler fan. So if you love crawlers, this might be the thing for you. Visually, it's definitely interesting. It's a one-on-one game, so you're privately play through it. Some of the different puzzles I found frustrating, partially because you can't see them, partially because of the jiggity nature of this mouse control, where it seems like it just feels like some early 2000 computer that I have to fight with, and maybe I just went through too many of those games back in the day to really want to go back and enjoy that experience. Anyway, you can check it out. You can go to Steam and check it out, and a lot of different the other platforms that are out there, GOG, etc., and get it. You can get it on Xbox. You can get it on PS4, and you can check it out, see what you think. Nintendo Switch as well. I definitely think it's visually beautiful. I just wish it wasn't a crawler. Let's put it that way. I wish you could just run around and kind of shoot stuff, solve some puzzles. One of the problems I had too on PS4 that was really annoying was anytime I would turn one way or the other in the boxes, it will double turn me. It would basically, if I was forward, sometimes I'd end up facing backwards. If you're fighting enemies, it's really annoying. I don't know why it's doing that on PS4. Hopefully it doesn't do that on the other platforms. But anyway, if you're a crawler fan, I could recommend it for you. If you're a person who loves these sort of games, this might be a great thing for you. If you're sort of a run-and-gunner like Division, Destiny, all those sort of things, you might want to just really hate this game. But it's up to you. You might want to try it. It's inexpensive. You can go check it out, and you can go to vaporum-game.com if you want to see all the specifications from the game itself and the company. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, watch for further gaming reviews on the chrisvossshow.com and chrisvossgaming.com, and subscribe to the gaming podcast. We do a lot of interviews with developers over there, and you can check that out. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.